Hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Not yet. It'll be going out this week. Since we didn't have a sale last week, we didn't do any shipping last week. So all the packages that are going to be going out are going out this week. So it'll be either tomorrow or Thursday it'll go out. All right, gonna give it a few minutes, let some more people filter in. Got another announcement coming. Yeah, you might as well. Considering you still have like half your box open. Might as well load it up. So what's everybody else up to? Anybody got anything interesting going on? Everybody ready for the holidays? Hey, Jay. Haven't seen you around in a bit. It's good to see you back. Got the night off. Nice. All right, gonna give it like 3 more minutes to get the beginning stuff out the way. I've got another announcement coming. $1922S? You mean the 2022S? Yeah, those are typos. Those are the 2022s and the 2023s. That's the San Francisco Mint NIFCs. Yeah, when you see something like that, you should just assume it was a typo. I saw Duff McKagan, Guns N' Roses bass player, last night. Oh, cool. The quarters look awesome in the trifold. Oh, the women's series. All right, we're only at 6 folks on, so I'm going to give it a couple more minutes. Hopefully we'll get up to like 8 or 10. Hey, 9 dimes. Doing all right. How about you? Very good. Awesome. Yeah, unfortunately, Rick was out of town last week, so I wasn't able to talk to him about getting more information having to do with that sale that's coming up. He was at the Baltimore Coin Show. So hopefully I'll catch him this week and be able to lock down some more specifics about that one. Which for anybody who missed it, I'm going to be doing at some point. We don't have a date yet, but I'm going to be doing a consignment sale with Rick Snow that's going to be streamed from his shop. We just got to get all of the particulars worked out on how we're going to do it and when we're going to do it. What will be sold? It'll be his stuff. Pretty much the inventory from his shop. Is everything going to be high end? Probably not. He has low end stuff too. A lot of the stuff that I get that I sell to you guys, I get from Rick. There will definitely be some high end stuff in there because we're going to be trying to get some of his guys up in there too. So, you know, will there be a chance that you might see a 6-figure coin on that stream? Possibly. Might just show a couple off just to show them off. Oh yeah, there will definitely be Indian cents. That's for sure. But he has other stuff too. Like I said, if you guys want to get an idea, go and check out his eBay. He's on eBay, is EERC. So Eagle Eye Rare Coins, EERC. And then his personal website is indiancent.com. And I forgot what the title of it is, but he's also on Great Coins as well. Yeah, the only particulars I know about that one right now is I know that when it does happen, it's going to be on a Saturday. And that's just because it's got to happen on a day when his shop is closed. And then he's going to be, everything that is purchased from that sale, he's going to be shipping it from his shop. So I am not going to be involved in the shipping of those items. And high likelihood that payments are actually going to be going directly to him, not to me. Does he charge for autographs? No, he doesn't charge for autographs. He does it for free. So I'm sure one of the items for sale will be his 2-book set. So if anybody wants those and wants them autographed, if you pick up a set of his books, all you have to do is ask him to sign the books and he'll do it. Hey, mean one. Well, keep an eye out over the next couple of weeks on my channel because I've got a bunch of new ones that are going to be going out soon. And then I've also got an announcement coming up that is going to have some in it too. I mean, they're not that bad. I mean, $120 to $150 is usually the range. Oh yeah, the Eagle Eye photo seal. Alright, for anybody new, payments made via PayPal. Use cheapskatecoins@gmail.com and use goods and services only, please. We also have Cash App using the same email, cheapskatecoins@gmail.com. If you use Cash App, it will say Louis Kachera. That's me. You are in the right place. Shipping is $6 to $23. $6 being the little purple bubble mailer, $23 being a large flat rate box. If you want your package sent registered, there is an additional $35 charge on top of that. It is the only way you can insure coins all the way through the mail. And keep in mind, if you do registered, you will have to sign for it at the end. I've been reminding everybody every week, with it being the holidays, make sure you keep an eye on those packages. Porch Pirates are going to be out in force. If you need your tracking, just let me know. And then once you have your tracking, if you need to, you can set up with your post office to have them hold it there, and you can go get it from there. If you're new, you can get stuff tonight. You just have to email us by the end of the night. Your email has to have your personal info, shipping info, your channel name, which payment method you're going to use, and what email you use for that payment method for invoicing purposes. If we don't get that email by the end of the night, you will not get anything, and we never ship without payment. Here's our Facebook link. Tonight's lot list is on there. It is the top post. We do put the lot list on there every night we have a sale. We also have a mailing list. If you want to be on the mailing list, send me an email, cheapskatecoins@gmail.com, and say, add me to the mailing list. If you're on the mailing list, you will get the lot list in your email a few days before every sale, and as soon as it hits your email, you have the ability to pre-purchase items. It is first come, first serve, just like the sale, so if you want something, don't wait, jump on it. And we don't charge for pre-purchased items until after the night of the sale, so everything gets invoiced at the same time. And then, of course, the night of the sale, when we put the lot list on Facebook, all of the items that were sold in pre-sale have been removed. So what is on that list is what is available. All right, so again, we've been talking about the big sale that's going to be coming up with Rick Snow that's going to be streamed from his shop. Working on getting more information about that. So, like I said, he was out of town at the Baltimore show last week, so I wasn't able to catch up with him last week to talk about more of the stuff. I should have more information this week. So, as soon as I have more information, I will let everybody know. Another announcement, I have another consignment sale coming up. This one is from a different person. I'm going to try and shoot for like a Black Friday for that one. So, Black Friday, I think, is what, the 29th? Right? It's the last Thursday of the month is Thanksgiving, right? I'm remembering that right. Yeah. Thanksgiving is the 28th, so yeah, probably going to be shooting for like the 29th. So, if I'm able to get it all done in time, that's when it will be. There is some higher end stuff in that one. Just to let everybody know, it's going to be an awesome sale. There's a lot of really good stuff in there. There's a bunch of slab Morgans and piece dollars, and for those of you that have been wanting silver eagles, there's a bunch of slab silver eagles. There's 59 slabs. That's just the slabbed coins. There's 59 of them. One of them is a seated Liberty half dollar. One of them is a 1921 high relief piece dollar. There's 3 Carson City Morgans that are in. That's all in just a few of the things in the slab stuff. A bunch of harder dates to get Indian cents are going to be in that sale. A bit lower grade, but harder to get. So stuff from like the 50s, 60s, and 70s. A bunch of different items from the mint, so different like various like sets and whatnot. There's a lot of stuff. There's some prestige proof sets. The 2014 Kennedy half dollar 4 coin set. There's 2 of those. It's a set that I've been dying to get eventually because Kennedys are my favorite coins, and someday I'm hoping to have the whole collection. I've never had those yet. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming on that one. And that one, as always, you will have the ability to make payments. It'll be a 4-week payment thing, as always. So that one is coming up as well. I can tell you the one with Rick is probably going to be next year. It's probably going to be maybe late January or February, because we're going to want to have time to be able to advertise for that one. All right, so tonight's sale, this is another one of trying to get rid of some of our old stuff. So we're getting to a point where we're starting to get back on track again financially, slowly. So things are going to start picking up for us again. So hopefully that will mean that our we'll be able to start reloading our inventory again and start, getting a bunch of new, really cool stuff in. So it's just, things were tight for a while. We got right up to the wire of it getting really bad, and now we're finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. So that's a good thing. So help us out tonight. Pick up some of this stuff. Help us unload some of our older items that we've had around for a bit. Sting of Christmas eases a bit in favor. Yeah, plus you got tax season and people are getting in their tax money and all that, so it just seemed like a good window for it. So, all right, kicking off as always with banknotes. Surprised Dandy Dave hasn't popped in yet. Normally he's here right now, at least saying hi. All right, starting off is the 1944 5 marks German World War II Allied note. Going for $2. A little bit dinged up, which is why it's only $2. Hey, you know what? If you don't have anything else major that you have to use your taxes on, that's a great time to add to your collection, and then it's an investment. So, never anything wrong with that. Always good to add investments. Anybody? By the way, if anybody needs one, I do still have one of the 300 banknote albums. If anybody needs one, it's $55, I think, if I remember right. I'd have to actually double check that. It might be less than that. But we do have one available. So if anybody needs one, let me know. Alright, moving on. To the 1981 GAW fractional from China. Uncirculated, $2. Anybody? Does my camera look weird? Looks like it's at a weird tilt. That's better. And also, as always, tell all your friends and everybody about us. Let's try and get the numbers of our stream up. Still love to get to a point where we're at, 20 plus people at least every night. That'd be awesome. Never been able to reach that yet. All right, moving on. Next one is 1962 to 75 series. This is a 1 kip from Laos. Uncirculated note, $2. Any takers? And hopefully once things calm down, I'll be able to start getting back to doing like the, you know, the Cheapskate Coin Talk episodes and start getting a lot more side content going. That I keep meaning to do, and then things keep getting messed up. I know at some point I still got to do the giveaway stream for all the people that got stuff last month. So I haven't done that yet. I haven't forgotten. I do know. In case anybody was wondering. Alright, moving on. Next up is a 1964 $1 from Trinidad and Tobago. Going for $2. Two times face. Anybody? Man, no love for banknotes tonight, huh? Alright, moving on. Next up, we got two of these available. These are 2002 $1 Trinidad and Tobagos. Over $2 each. Been serial number ending in 76. That one. All right. You got it, sir. Anybody on the other one? Bit other one and send it to Dandy. Will do. Grab out his card real quick. There we go. Put a note on one of those. Send to Dandy Dave. All right. Next up is a 1986 and 87 10 Cruzados from Brazil. Going for $2. So this was a design that was only used for 2 years. Anybody? moving on. To the 1970 to 73 1 peso Argentina. Over $2. Seems like an AU. It's got one fold line right in the middle, and that's it. Other than that, this thing's crisp. All right, moving on. To the 1960 $2 from Jamaica. Over $2. Going for face value. Going to Doug. Congrats, Doug. All right, next up. Oop, I got another one from Brazil. Usually I meant try to have these together, but this one got spaced out. 1970 to 81 100 Cruzeiros from Brazil. Going for $2. Anybody? All right, moving on. To the 1975 1000 Lyre from Italy. Over $2. All right, moving on. And the last banknote for tonight is a 1920 10 marks from Germany. Over $3. So the P67 is the Numista catalog code for this banknote. This was issued in Berlin in February of 1920. One of the few countries that back in the day used to actually put the month of release on it. 124-year-old piece of paper right there. Going to mean one. Scratch mean one. All right. Next up, got some casino tokens for those of you that like to collect these. Use them at home on your card games, whatever. So the big $25 one went in pre-sale. So that one is no longer available. First one, 1996 Grand Victoria Casino. 25-cent gaming token. Over $2. Debated if I want to start collecting some of these someday. This is kind of a neat idea for a collection. Just something different, you know? Alright, moving on. Next one up, we got two available. Oh, that one's going to mean one. Mean one came in late for it. Congrats, sir. Alright, so this one we got two available. This is Cypress Bayou Casino from Charenton, Louisiana. $1 game tokens. Over $2 each. Oh, still got a lot of luster on it. That thing's like almost uncirculated on that one. So if anybody bends, the first person that bends, I'll give that one. Yep. All right, that one going to West Side. Anybody on the other? Other is still not bad, just not as good as the other one. Did it have edge lettering? I don't know. No. No edge lettering on it. Alright, moving on. And then the last of these is Edgewater Casino, Laughlin, Nevada. $1 game token for $2. I'll talk about kryptonite. Want to see one of the coins that's going to be in next week's sale? Now that's a toner. It's kind of hard to get the camera to see it, but this thing is like mostly green and red. Looks freaking awesome. That's going to be in next week's. Can you afford that? You should be able to. It's just an EF. It's 1901 EF. It's not that high of a price of coin. Let me see real quick. That will qualify as a brown. Yeah, it'll be like 30 bucks. Make sure I listen is toned. I'll give it to you right now if you want. 30 bucks. All right, moving on. All right, next up. As I've said, I'm going to be doing these like quite often nowadays, moving forward. These are the 1 pound bags of mixed world coins. These average between about 80 and 100 coins per bag. $15 a bag, or 12 bucks if you get 3 bags or more. Man, honestly, right now I could probably do, I don't know, on a guess, 25, 30 bags. Anybody? Now, I haven't had the time to go through these all, so the last few that Bo got from me, he's been finding little silvers that I missed in some of these bags. So that's an example of one bag. Here's an example of a bag. See what the bigger coin is. What is that? Move. It's an old centavos from Mexico right there on top. So there's another example. Here's another example. So lots of various countries and denominations and whatnot. Anybody? Be a good Cheapskate Coin Talk episode. What, just going through one of the bags to give an example of what's in it? I could do that at some point if somebody'd like me, if you guys would like me to. Yeah, you can do that. Let me make a note of that. Let me pull up a notepad. Coin Talk episode. Going through a 1 pound bag of world coins. Talking about them as I go. I've made a note of it. So confirmed, that will be an episode at some point. Well, the first thing is being able to identify them, which you go through enough of these, you get to the point where you can do it on site. That's not a problem. All right, moving on. If anybody decides you want one of these, let me know. Or more than one. Once you can identify what they are, then it's just go to Google, punch them in. Most of the time for prices, I go based off of NGC. Sometimes if NGC doesn't have it, then my next one will be Numista. But yeah, I can cover all that on an episode of that. Next up, last couple of times these didn't even make it to the stream because Bo kept buying them all in pre-sale. But this time we got all 5 of them made it to the stream. These are the 10 British large cent bundles, going for $10 per bundle. All right, here's bundle number 1. 1937. It's actually got like some wood grain kind of thing going on there. Ooh, stop shaking. 1938, 40, 46, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, and 67. Well, it's because finding mintages for world coins sometimes is very difficult because it depends on if they actually kept track of how many they did and kept a record of it. Anybody on this bundle? Well, the interesting little note on these for anybody who doesn't know. So they quit making the large cents. It was like somewhere around 43 or 44. They quit making them. And then didn't make them throughout any of the 50s. And then it was around the early 60s they started making them again, up through 67, and then they quit making them altogether. So there's a big year gap in there that they didn't make these. All right, moving on. And if I remember right, it was just primarily because they had just so many of them in circulation. They were like, yeah, just quit making them for a while. All right, next up. Bundle number 2 is 1918. That one's got an imprint of the head on the back, so that's got a die clash. You can see his cranium right there. So, first coin in that one's die clashed. 1919. So anybody who likes varieties, get this bundle. 1920. 21. 27. That one is in really good condition. Somebody better grab this bundle. Because, I mean, that's like a red brown. That's like an EF red brown. So you're getting an EF red brown and a die clash in this bundle. 1946. 1964. 65. 66. And 67. Anybody on this bundle? $10. Going to Doug. Congrats, Doug. All right. Before I start going through bundle number 3, just out of curiosity here, let's have a look. 1927, large penny Britain. So most of the time with these lower grades on NGC, they're basically figuring the grade as being a brown. And the EF, Doug, that 1927 EF lists for $10. So that's what you paid the $10 for, and you got the die clash and the other 8 coins basically for free. So that was a good pickup for you. Oh, just sent those sailing. All right, bundle number 3, 1918. And another die clash. 1919. That one might have actually been off the same die hub as the other one. 1920. That is a cool looking coin. Check that out. That is a crazy strong wood grain tone. That's awesome. So you're getting a really cool looking woody in this bundle. And a die clash so far. 21. It's got some weird polka dot toning on it. 27. 35. 37. 38. 40. And 67. Anybody, 10 bucks for the bundle. You got another Die Clash. You got that cool Woody. Going to Chubby Pop Chaser. Gratzer. How you been doing? All right, bundle number 4. Starting again with the 1918. That one's got a good strong strike on it. 1919. 1920. 21, that's another strong wood grain. That is really strong. Both sides. 27, that's got that cool dark chocolate toning. 35. 36. 38, 40, and 67. Anybody on this one? 10 bucks. You're getting another awesome wood grain in that one. Right there. 1921. All right, moving on. To the last bundle. Last bundle is 1918. 1919. 1920. 21. 27. 35. 36. 38. 40. And 67. So this one you're getting 7 out of the 10 coins are all the King George the Older. All right, moving on. If anybody decides you want those others, let me know. All right, next up, So I started off with 5 other various world coins that they're non-silvers, but they're still good coins. 3 of them went in pre-sale. So the 1915 farthing and then both the Portugals went in pre-sale. But we still got the 1974 1 cent Jamaica proof. Beautiful deep cameo. Going for $2. Anybody? All right, moving on. And then the other one that we still have available is the oldie 1854 5 centimes from France. That is Napoleon on that coin. Going for $2. Heck, if nobody buys this and I don't have it, this is going in my collection. All right, moving on. All right, we're a bit pillaged on World Silver right now, but we do have some tonight. Mostly Canada, so if anybody's been looking at building your Canada collection up, might be able to pick up some pieces tonight. Hey, Bo, how many large cent bundles left? 3. 3 bundles remain. You want that standard deal I've been doing with you on them? Get all 3 for 24. Will do, sir. And all the banknotes, Bo, are still available if you needed any of them. All right, let me get those set aside for you real quick, and then we will continue on. All right, back to what we were doing. Jump to the scope for this one. So the first one is 1967, 10 cents. 80% silver. AU, $5. This is the centennial year, so this is the one that's got the fish. Anybody? Poor fish. All right, moving on. No love for the fish. Got it. So it was the only dime. Now we're into quarters. Kicking off is 19, there we go, 1947. 25 cent, 80% silver, VF, $8. It's an awesome 67 fish toner for grading. Was hoping for a 68, got a 67. Hey, a 67 is still a respectable grade. Can't complain there. 67 is where you're getting into the, you know, those really good price jumps on value. All right, moving on. To the 1951. 80% silver, extremely fine toned. Going for $10. It's got that dark toning starting to go on. I'll do $9 on it. Going to Doug for $9. Gratzer. Next up, 1964. This one's in an EF for $6. Oop, that's the wrong coin. Where is the right coin? There it is. Here we go. 1964. Get a little closer on these so you can see them better. Glare. What's the melt on these right at the moment? Go away. Thank you. I'm just curious right now. Current melt value on these, $4.68. Going to West Side, Gratzer. Next up, 1965. This one's an AU for $6. Going to West Side. Grats, sir. Next up, we got a BU. 1966. BU, $8. It's got like that gold patina starting on it. Which, of course, the camera doesn't want to see. But yeah, this one's getting that gold patina kind of starting on it a bit. That coins get sometimes. And then we also have from 66 an AU. Oh, that's the AU one. This is the BU one. Okay, here. This got mixed up. Here's the BU one. So that's the that's the $8 one. This got mixed up. Here's the AU one. This is the one that's got the gold patina starting on it. This is $7. And then we've also got one in EF for $6. So here is the $6 one. EF going to West Side. That leaves the AU and the BU. And again, that's the AU. There's the BU. All right, moving on. Last of the quarters is a 1968. This is the 50% year. BU, $6. If anybody wants all 4 remaining quarters, I'll do all 4 for $24. That saves you $5. Makes them all a flat $6 each. Actually, you know what? I'll do you one better. do all 4 for 20. That makes them a flat $5 each. And Doug's taking that deal. Congrats, sir. I'm going to pretty much break even on them, but all good. Trying to clear out some of the old. All right. All right, next up we got 150 center. It is a 1965 BU, $14. And this one's definitely got some toning going on. If you want to add another toner, Mr. Westside. Starting to get that antique look. Ain't about it. Oh, the death dollar? That's coming up next. All right, moving on. $2 coins. Kicking off 1958 Death Dollar. AU toned. Over $28. A beautiful coin. This is one of the most sought after years of the Canada dollars. Because of that death dollar design. Last call if either you want it, then we're moving on. All right, moving on. To the 1961. This one's a BU, $25. It's almost a proof like. Anybody? And then for the 61, we also have an AU for $22. Here's that one. Any takers on either 61? All right, moving on. Next up, 1965 proof. 80% silver proof. 25 bucks. All right, moving on. To a 1965 blunt 5 small beads BU proof like. 28 bucks. I've been keeping an eye out for them because I've had people ask for them and they're tough to find. So you may end up having to special order it directly from the companies. All right, moving on. All right, last of the 80% silver dollar coins is the 66. AU, 24 bucks. And I'll do another deal. If anybody wants all the dollar coins, the 80% silver ones, I'll do 132 bucks for all 6. That makes them a flat 22 bucks each. So that saves you $20 off the top. And if anybody wants that deal, I can break it up into a couple of payments if you need. Hey, Aaron. And nobody wants that deal. All right, moving on. All right, then the last two are a couple of the 50% silver proofs. Got the 1971. It's got a cool gold patina on it. Over 18 bucks. And then we've also got the 1983. Over 15 bucks. If anybody wants both, I'll do both for 30. Saves you $3. Makes them 15 bucks each. And Doug's taking that deal. Congrats, Doug. All right, anybody decides you want any of the rest of that Canada, let me know. All right, and last silver coin of the night for the World Silver is the 1960 500 Lyre from Italy. 83.5 silver BU, 22 bucks. It's a cool 3 ships on the back. I've always really liked that design. I think it looks cool. Tell you what, for tonight only, I'll knock $2 off that. 20 bucks even. Anybody want this one for 20 bucks? All right, moving on. On to American coinage. For our remaining 5 people that are still on. All right, first up, that's pretty bad. We were up to like 17 people. Now we're down to 5. First up is a 6 wheat cent bundle for $5. Which is a 1924 plain date. A 1925 Denver. 25 San Francisco. 26 Denver. A 37 plain. And a 50 plain. Anybody? All right, moving on. All right, next up is a 1954 D BU red for $4. All right, moving on. Next one, we got two available. These are 1956 Denvers. Both are BU Reds. Man, no love for wheat cents tonight. All right, moving on. All right, and then the last of these, we started with 3, one went in pre-sale, so we got 2 left. 58 Denvers, BU Reds. Tell you what, anybody wants all of it for the wheat cents? I'll do all of it for $18. That makes all the BUs $3 each, and it makes the bundle $3. So $7 off the top. Heck, use them as channel giveaways. Put them in stockings. Give them to the kids. And Westside's taking that deal. Congrats, sir. Hey, Dandy Dave, you came in just a bit too late. All right. Oh, and Dandy Dave, all the banknotes are still available if you needed any of them for your collection. And then I did a deal for all it was all 6 of the 80% silver Canadian dollars. I did a deal for them at $132 for all of them. Which drops every single one of them to a flat $22 each. And that's still available. So if you wanted that one, that deal is still available. All right. V-Nickel bundles went in pre-sale. And so did the 1960 Jefferson Proof. You want that dollar deal? For all the Canadian dollars? You got it, sir. Oh, I lied. There aren't all the banknotes still available. Because Westside bought both of the 2001 $1 Trinidad and Tobago banknotes, and Dandy Dave, he is sending one of them to you as a gift. Forgot about that. So you're getting a banknote gift from Westside. Driving in heavy rain. Well, be careful, man. All right, so next up is we got 2 available 1998 San Francisco Jefferson Proofs. Both with some gold, like the gold patina toning starting on them. I don't know how well you can see it. But they're both proof decams. They're $2 each. I wish you could see it because it's like really strong right on that rim on both of them. Any takers? $2 each. All right, moving on to the 2005 Westward Journey Western Waters Series nickel, or Westward Journey Series Western Waters. Proof decam. This one's also getting a cool gold gold toning. Why am I having such a hard time saying that? Anybody? $2. All right, moving on to the 2019 proof decam nickel for $2. I'll do another deal just to unload these. If anybody wants all 4, I'll do all 4 for $4. 4 for $4 deal. Cheapskate Dollar Store. There's another one you can use for giving to kids or channel giveaways. Go to West Side. 4 coins, $4. All right, next up and last of the nickels is the 2020 W West Point Mint reverse proof. And you know what? I'm going to be nice and I'm going to give you guys a better deal on this one tonight too. Tonight only. $15. A 2020 West Point reverse proof for only $15. How can you pass that one up, guys? That's the cheapest I've ever offered one of these. And going to Dandy Dave. Gratzer. All right, next up, I was actually surprised that nobody got this last time I had it up. Because it is a really good lot for somebody who's just looking for an investment of silver. This is 14 90% silver no-date quarters. And that's a typo. It's actually 13 standing libs and 1 barber. Yeah. So that's the barber. And then 13 standing Liberty quarters. All no dates. But just as a silver lot, that's almost $80 just in melt right now. So you get this and you sit on these for a few years while silver continues to go up. You could very well end up doubling your money on these. Anybody? Tell you what, I'll do it at the lowest price I can possibly do it at to break even on these. I'll do it for $92. That's as low as I can go on these without losing money. Anybody? All right, moving on. Eventually, I may end up just tossing these aside and letting them sit for 10 years. All right, next up, we got some barber quarters. First one is 1897. And good for 10 bucks. They're still, in my opinion, the most underappreciated coin series in U.S. coinage, other than shield nickels. Someday, when I'm wealthy, I'm going to put together a really nice barber collection of the dimes, the quarters, and the halves. All right, moving on. To the 1902 and about good for 8. And we've also got a 1902 in good for 10. Anybody on any of these? Tell you what, anybody wants all three, I'll do all three for 24. Makes them a flat $8 each. How long has it been since you could get barber quarters for $8? Man, nobody. All right, moving on. All right, next up. Got 3 of these available. No, 4 of these available. Yeah, 4 available. 1927 plain date standing Liberty quarters. All of them are $8 each. They're all in good. Anybody? $8 a piece. All right. Moving on. Next one, we got 2 available. These are 1928s. Hey, Ben Stagan. Yeah, just a few minutes ago, I had a bag of 14 of the. They were the standing libs, or 13 standing libs and 1 barber, but they were no dates because the dates have been worn off. I did it for $92, and nobody wanted it. All right, moving on. And the last of these is the 1929 plain date and good for $8. I'll give you another bundle deal. If anybody wants all of these as another investment lot, I'll do it $49 for all of them. That drops them all to $7 each. Lowest I can go and break even. Man, no, nothing. That's practically giving these away. Nobody wants them. All right. Guess people aren't really investing in just silver anymore. All right. Next up, I got 2 of these available, but they're slightly different grades. Same prices though. These are 1964 Washington quarters. One is NGC proof 65. The other one is a 66. $20 each. Proof 66 and proof 65. 90% silvers. Have a good night, man. If anybody wants both, I'll do both for $38. Make some $19 each. Best deal I can do on them. I do, sir. Yes, every Tuesday. Starting at 5 p.m. Pacific. All right, moving on. All right, guys, I got to use the bathroom real quick. So give me a moment, and then I will be back with some more quotas. All right, sorry about that. Just got home, been fighting a cold and working through it. Hopefully feel better soon. All right, next up. I can do a bunch of sets of these, so if anybody wants more sets, just let me know. These are the 2022 San Francisco Mint NIFC 5-quarter sets. They're Jim BU clads at $5 a piece for the set. So the only way you could get these was if you bought them by the roll through the U.S. Mint. So there's the Edith Kanaka Olay, Anna Mae Wong, Sally Ride, Wilma Mankiller, and Nina Otero Warren. You're getting all 5 for the year. Anybody on these? And like I said, I could do a bunch of sets. And if anybody wants a bunch of sets, I'll give you a better deal on them. Got one set going to Dandy Dave. Anybody else? All right, moving on. All right, and then we've also got, and again, I could do a bunch of sets of these. The 2023s. And again, these are the San Francisco Mint. So they do all have the S Mint mark. This one's the Maya Angelou. Maria Tall Chief. That's the daughter of the guy that's on the Buffalo Nickel. Tall Chief is the Indian that's on the Buffalo Nickel. Jovita Idar. Bessie Coleman, and Eleanor Roosevelt. Anybody? One set going to Danny Dave. All right, moving on. Anybody else decide you want some of those, let me know. I do with the Tall Chief story. That's pretty cool that they did that link. I got a roll of each that I've been slowly selling through, so that's why I said I can do up to like, I don't know, I could probably do like 20 sets right now of each. That's also why I said if anybody wants a bunch of sets, I can do you a better deal on them. All right, next up, we got some barber halves. Kicking off with the 1897. In good for 18 bucks. Haven't had any love for barbers yet tonight. Nobody wanted the quarters. See if anybody wants the $half. By the way, anybody that missed it in the beginning, we got a huge consignment sale coming up. I'm shooting for Black Friday for it. It is not the sale with Rick. That's going to be a different sale. That's probably going to be late January to early February when that happens. Because I want to give time for both of us to advertise properly for that one. So that this consignment sale will be for another person. A lot of slab coins, a lot of mint product sets. Some really nice stuff in there. Got Carson City Morgans are going to be in there. There's 3 different years. A bunch of other slabbed Morgan dollars. Some piece dollars. One of them is a 1921 high relief, which is the key date to the piece dollar set. Bunch of silver eagles. Whole bunch of stuff in there. It's an awesome bit of stuff. All right, moving on to the 1906 barber. Good for 18 bucks. Going to Doug. Congrats, Doug. It's a different consignment sale. It's not the one at Rick's. All right, next up. Is 1907. This one's in a good, going for 18 bucks. And this one's going to Doug. Yeah, I can do that. Let me make a note on here. Split into 2 payments for invoice. All right, I put a note on there. You're welcome. Next up is the 07 Denver. Good for 18 bucks. Moving on. Next one, we got two available. These are 1908 New Orleans. Both good, 18 bucks each. All right, moving on to the 09S. This one's in a good. It does have a couple little scratches on it, so it's only 15 bucks. They're not even that bad of scratches. They're pretty minor. All right, moving on to the 12 Denver. Good for 18 bucks. You like the 19080? We'll pick one of them up. All right, moving on. And the last of these, the 1915 Denver, which is a better year for these. In good, PCGS list is 60 bucks. I'm doing it for 30. So half of list. Then I'll do another big bundle deal right now. If anybody wants all of them, 120 bucks for all of them. That drops this one from 30 to 25, and all the rest of them, it drops to 15 bucks each. Down from 18. So that saves you, what, 5, 8, 11, 14, 17. Saves you 20 bucks off the top. 120 bucks for all of them. Anybody? It is a steal of a deal. Keeping in mind, just this one alone lists for 60 bucks. Man, nobody. I am trying to give you guys some amazing deals tonight, and nobody wants them. All right. Next up is 1936 Walking Liberty Half. VF at 18 bucks. These are the next most popular coins in U.S. coins after wheat cents. All right, moving on to the 1940S VF for 18. With some cool toning on it. If anybody wants both, I'll do both for 30. All right, moving on. Next up is a 1962 Franklin AU for 16 bucks. Going to Danny Dave. Gratzer. All right, next up, I'm going to show all three of these to begin with. These are clad commemorative halves. There's the 91S Mount Rushmore. The 91 Philadelphia World War II. And the 92S Columbus. They're 10 bucks each. Or 24 bucks for all three if anybody wants all three. So if you get all three, you save 6 bucks. There's around Mount Rushmore. It's got the old buffalo on the back. The World War II. And the Columbus. 3 very cool commemorative coins. And it's got the Nina, the Penta, and the Santa Maria on the back. 10 bucks each or 24 bucks for all three. Dandy Days taking all 3. Grat, sir. Alright, so we're almost done. Got 2 more deals to do, and then we'll be doing the recap. These are for presidential proofs. First up is the 2009s. James K. Polk. Zachary Taylor. John Tyler. And William Henry Harrison. These are all proof decams. And I'm going to do you guys a better deal tonight than I normally do, just because I'm trying to offload some of this stuff. If anybody wants the whole set, all 4 coins, $10. That drops them to $2.50 each. That saves you $6. It's only 2.5 times face value. So that's technically only costing you $6 because you're getting $4 of it back in $4 coins. Man, nobody wants all 4 for less than what one of them is technically worth. I'm amazed how unpopular these series actually are. Alright, moving on. Considering each one of these coins probably lists for like $15 a piece. A full set of these is like $350, something like that. Just a base price. All right, and then I've got 3 out of the 4 from the 2010s. Millard Fillmore, James Buchanan, and Franklin Pierce. And I'm going to do the same deal tonight. So $7.50 if you want all 3. All right. Recap. Banknotes, all of them except The 2002 Trinidad Tobago dollars and the $1962 Jamaica are all still available. So did anybody want to know about banknotes? All right, the casino tokens, one of the Cypress Bayou, Louisiana, and one of the Edgewater Casino are still available. Both $1 game tokens, and they're $2 a piece. All right, World Coin Poundage. Did anybody want any World Coin Poundage? It's $15 a pound unless you get 3 or more, and then it's $12 a pound if you get 3 pounds or more. Averages 80 to 100 coins per pound. All right. Non-silver world coins. The only 2 left are the 1974 1-cent Jamaica proof, which is $2. And then, surprisingly, the 1854 5 centimes France is still available at $2. You're welcome. Have a good night, man. All right, Canadian silver. The only 2 still available are the 1967 10-cent AU at $5 and the 1965 50-cent BU at $14. And if anybody wanted both of those, I can give you a little bit better deal on those. All right, and then the 1960 500 Lyre Italy BU is still available, and I offered that one tonight at $20 instead of 22. And again, if anybody wants all 3 of the remaining world silver coins, I can give you a better deal off as a little bundle for all 3. I got like $7 off the top total for all 3. All right, the bag of the no-date quarters, 14 silver, 90% silver no-date quarters. And I did an offer on that one tonight at $92 instead of $95. And then all 3 of the Barbers, all of the Standing Liberties, and the 2 SLAD 1964 Washington quarters are all still available. So every silver quarter is still available, which is surprising. All right, last call on the 1922 and 23 NIFC S Series quarters. $5 per set. From the San Francisco Mint. Clad Gem BUs. All right, then of course we still got the Barber halves that I did the bundle deal on if anybody wanted all of them. The 2 Walking Liberty halves that I also did a little deal on if anybody wanted both. And the presidential dollars. So last call on everything. All right. I'm going to get out of here then. Everybody have a good night. Thanks for coming out. As always, give me a bit to get the invoices out. Add 1 each of the standing libs. You got it, sir. Let me get that on there real quick. 27. 1 of the 28s. And the single 29. You got it, sir. You're welcome. So, all right, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Everybody have a great night, and I will see you next time.